कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषम् गौष्पदीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनं कपीशं मक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कदमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूत रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पदये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। We are at the 21st verse in canto number 17 in Yuddhakanda. Vibhishana has arrived at the presence of Rama, and he had informed through the monkeys there or vanaras about his arrival, and duly Rama has been reported. At that point, Rama, in the presence of Lakshmana, started to deliberate whether he should be admitted into the very army, and as well as the very program or very project of assailing against Ravana. If he happens to be a spy, then the whole plot will fail. If he is an ally to Rama, then there is a great help. Not knowing his purpose, not knowing his skills and abilities, and not even knowing that if he will help at all, Rama wants to deliberate, and so he started to find out whether he should be admitted or not. In that context, he started to think in this way. Verse number 21. Antardhanagata hyete
Antardhanagata hyete
Rakshasa kamarupinah
Rakshasa kamarupinah
Dasa nikridignascha
Shurascha nikritignyascha
Esham jatu na vishpaset
Tesham jatu na vishvaset
Pranidhi rakshasendrasya
Pranidhi rakshasendrasya
Ravanasya bhavedayam
Ravanasya bhavedayam
Anupravishya sosmasu
Anupravishya sosmasu
Vedam kuryanna samshayah
Bhedam kuryanna samshayah
Atava swayamevesha
अथवा स्वयमेवैष
छिद्रमासाद्य बुद्धिमान्
छिद्रमासाद्य बुद्धिमान्
अनुप्रविश्य विश्वस्ते
अनुप्रविश्य विश्वस्ते
कदाचित् प्रहरेदपि.
कदाचित् प्रहरेदपि.
Sugriva, who's already a king, has been giving this kind of an advice to Rama there. These Rakshasa are those Antardhanagata ki ete Rakshasaha Kamarupinaha. They are capable of suddenly disappearing. Antardhanam is to, Antardhanagam, Gamanam is to disappear from the scene. And these Rakshasaha Kamarupinaha and assume any different form that they want. Shurascha, Nikridignascha, and they are very strategic, very crafty. And Shuraha, hero they are, Tesham Jatuna Vishvate, not even a moment you should trust on them. Should not trust at all. And Pranadhi Rakshasendrasya, he must be definitely a Pranadhi, means one who is, the literal meaning is spy. He must be a Pranidhi, it is. Pranidhi. So he probably is could be a spy. Ravanasya Rakshasendrasya Pranidhi Bhavedayam. What does he do? Yes, what a spy does. Anupravishya asmasu saha, having entered into us, meaning becoming part of us, bedam kuryat na samshaya. They will divide us. There is no doubt about that. That's the nature of the spy. Like the Britishers did to India, they came as businessmen, started to divide the country. Slowly, one against another. Already there are some enmities among the kings, so they made use of that and slowly started to divide the people and divide the kingdoms, divide the society, and finally, over a period of time, strategically they started to rule us. In the same way, Atava Swayameva Esha Chidramasadya Buddhiman, these become intelligent, they will find Chidram, find the loophole or find a gap or weakness among us. And what they do, Anupravishya Vishwaste, having gained your trust, and then Katachit Praharedapi. At some point of time, they will kill us. So, this is what happens when we admit somebody whom we do not know. It is like a virus that enters into the body as part of the body, slowly started to work against it, against the body, and finally eats away all the things that comes to the body, making the body weak and kill it. So Vairi and virus, one and the same. Or the cancerous virus, they are all. They cannot serve. They can serve, but they appear as cancer, but they cannot serve. Finally, they will take serving themselves only. Now here, continuing that, Mitrata Vibalam Chaiva
मित्राटविबलं चैव
Maulamrityubalam Tata
मौलभृत्यबलं तथा
Sarvametat Balam Grahyam
सर्वमेतद्बलं ग्राह्यम्
Arjayitva Dvibadbalam
वर्जयित्वा द्विषद्बलं
Dvishat Balam Prakritya Rakshaso Hyesha
प्रकृत्या राक्षसो ह्येष
Tata Mitrasya Vai Prabho
भ्राता मित्रस्य वै प्रभो
Agadascha Ripus Sakshat
आगतश्च रिपुः साक्षात्
कथमस्मिंश्च विश्वसेत्
कथमस्मिंश्च विश्वसेत्
रावणस्यनुजो भ्राता
रावणस्यानुजो भ्राता
विभीषण इति श्रुतः
विभीषण इति श्रुतः
तदुभिः सह रक्षोभिः
चतुर्भिः सह रक्षोभिः
भवन्तं शरणं गतः
भवन्तं शरणं गतः
रावणेन प्रणीतं हि
रावणेन प्रणीतं हि
समवेहि विभीषणम्
तमवेहि विभीषणम्
यस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये
यस्याहं निग्रहं मन्ये
क्षमं क्षमवतां वर
क्षमं क्षमवतां वर
अक्षसो जिह्मया बुद्ध्या
राक्षसो जिह्वया बुद्ध्या
सन्दिष्टोऽयमिहागतः
सन्दिष्टोऽयमिहागतः
हर्तुं माययाच्छन्नः
प्रहर्तुं मायया छन्नः
विश्वस्ते स्वयि जानग त्वयि
विश्
जानग sorry
विश्
जानग only
च अनघायस्
okay विश्वस्ते त्वयि आनग च विश्वस्ते त्वयि जानग
विश्वस्ते त्वयि चानघ
वद्यतामेष तीव्रेण
बध्यतामेष तीव्रेण
दण्डेन सचिवैः सह
दण्डेन सचिवैः सह
रावणस्य नृशंसस्य
रावणस्य नृशंसस्य
भ्राता ह्येष विभीषणः
भ्राता ह्येष विभीषणः
मित्र अट balam chaiva. So if you have balam here means the army of people. Mitra ata balam. So the friends or the strength of army from the foresters. Maula mrityu balam tata. And basically from traditionally what has been given handed out by you to you maula maula brityu. So the traditional or those who are given handed out by your own forefathers or ancestors according to your kingdom, those army also sambhavet balam grahyam. They will be the army friends or the what you call as allies. Better to put it as allies. These are the allies are worthy of taking in. Varjayitva dvishad balam, but never take the help from an enemy. This is very interesting. Never take the strength. Now, why is he saying? Now, for example, when he says Mitra, Mitra is Sugriva. And when he says Atha, he has got Guha, etc., as his friends as well. So they were all dwelling in the forest. And the help from, you can even get it from Janaka or even from Dasharatha's army, meaning from Ayodhya. Instead of that, if you are taking the help of Ravana, whom you are going to attack, how is that even strategically correct? You are going to the enemy and ask for help. He will give, only to destroy you. This is a very good strategical thing we have to understand. Whom are you supporting? Or at one time you are supporting one and then again the same person you are scolding. Oh, I am going to have a great, solution for their problem. And talk. Then come back. This is useless. How shaky grounds on which one is. never be able to determine who is the friend, who is the enemy. Friend looks like enemy, enemy looks like a friend. So, he eshaha prakritya rakshasaha. He is by birth itself is a rakshasa. Brata mitrasya vai prabho. Mitrasya brata is your brother of the arch enemy of yours. Even though you are not inimical, he is an arch enemy for you. He is the one who started the whole thing. Agataha has come here. Ripuhu sakshat. Enemy himself has come here straight. Katam asminscha vishvased. How can we ever trust him? Ravanasya nujo brata vibhishana iti shruta. Now only he is telling even name. Sugriva is so overpowered by this. He didn't even introduce Vibhishana so far. Oh, Rama was clueless. Whom are you talking about? I am talking about Vibhishana. Who's that? That is Ravana's brother. Until then, he didn't even talk about this. He is Ravana's brother Vibhishana. And along with 4 of his ministers has come here. Chadurbihi saha rakshobhihi bhavantam sharanam gataha is come to surrender along with these 4 of his, probably his immediate associates is come here. And I am sure he is sent by Ravana. Ravanena pranidam ki tam eva ihi te tam eva hi vibhishanam. So he is definitely sent by Ravana as a spy only. There is no doubt about that. So here he is how so sure about this? Because first of all, how does Ravana know that we have come? You tell me that. Anybody informed him? That means to say there is some spy already there in us. Some black strip is here. How does he otherwise know that we have come? No way. So if he has already understood that we have come here, probably that could be very evident that some spy has already from here as informed there. And obviously, to make sure that you do not proceed further, he is stopping you. And that's why Vibhishana has come here. Whether he has come to negotiate terms or to threaten us, or really he has come to surrender to us, we don't know at this point of time. But we have to keep this doubt in mind. Predominantly, we have to keep this in mind. Yasya aham nigraham manye kshamam kshamavatam manya. So he has come here for the sake of attacking us in some way or the other. Therefore, we have to stop him at this point. We cannot proceed further. And if he has come here, he is definitely going to strike you, hit you. And we should not create any kind of trust on him. Kshamam kshamavatam vara. You being a person, an ocean of compassion, the best among those who forgive people, and reminding him, you be careful when you are of that attitude. Do not forgive him for who he is. Definitely he is a spy. Because Rakshasaha jihmaya buddhya. So when they appear in front of you with the disguised form, sandishtaha ayam iha agataha. So therefore you have to handle them very carefully, because the jihma word means crooked. So with an intention to attack you, sandishta, buddhya sandishtaha, being sent, iha agataha, rakshasaha, prahartum mayaya achannaha. He is being covering under the disguise for the sake of attacking you. Tvayi vishvaha te cha anagaha. for you to have trust in him, a sinless one. And vadyatam esha tivrena dandena sachivaisaha, along with his ministers who have come with him, we have to severely punish this spy of Ravana. And Ravanasya Nrishamsasya Bhrata hi esha Vibhishana, none other than again the brother of Ravana. There is no need to give any kind of forgiveness, not even think, because you are not committing any sin by. That's why he said, you are not a sinful person. You are attacking according to your Rajaniti. So it is appropriate only to treat him this way. This way, Sugriva has advised Sri Rama and Lakshmana. Eva muktva tu tam ramam
एवमुक्त्वा तु तं रामं
samrabdho vahini patihi
संरब्धो वाहिनीपतिः
vakyajño vakyakushalam
वाक्यज्ञो वाक्यकुशलम्
tato maunam upagatmat
ततो मौनम् उपागमत्
grivasya tu tat vakyam
सुग्रीवस्य तु तद्वाक्यम्
tvaramo mahabala
श्रुत्वा रामो महाबलः
amibastanu vachedam
समीपस्थानुवाचेदम्
Anumat Pramukhan Kapin
हनुमत्प्रमुखान् कपीन्
Yaduktam Kapirajena
यदुक्तं कपिराजेन
Ravanavarajam Prati
रावणावरजं प्रति
Vakyam Hedum Adatyartam
वाक्यं हेतुमदत्यर्थम्
Bhavadbhirapi cha Susnadam
भवद्भिरपि च श्रुतम्
Sukrutam Arthakritreshu
सुहृदाम् अर्थकृच्छ्रेषु
Yuktam Buddhimata Tada Sada
युक्तं बुद्धिमता सदा
Samarthenopasandeshtum
समर्थेनोपसन्देष्टुम्
Ashvatim Bhutimichata.
शाश्वतीं भूतिमिच्छता.
So, having said this much to Rama, Sugriva, Vahini Patihi, the one who is the Vahini means army, Patihi, army chief, here having settled down, Evamuktva Ramam, Samrabdha, quietening, stopping that, Vagyagyaha, Vakyakushalam, he the one who is Vakyagyaha, meaning he knows how to use the words, Vakyakushalam Samrabdaha. He is so very strategic thoughts and speeches. He stopped. Tato Maunam Upagamat. Then afterwards he became Tushnim Babu. He became quiet. He did not speak any further. Tad Vakyam Sugrivasya Shrutva Rama Mahabalaha Samibasta Anuvacha Idam. So Samibasta Anuvacha. So those people who are sitting next to him, close to him, to those Hanumat Pramukhan Kapin Uvacha. So all the other Vanaras who are there sitting, to including Hanuman, who is in the prominence. So he addressed this. Kapirajena Yaduktam Ravana Avarajam Prati. Whatever is spoken by Sugriva regarding the younger brother of Ravana, Avarajam. Avarajam means younger brother, born after, born later. Hetum Adhyartam Vakyam, which is a very reasonable and purposeful speech. Bhavadbihi api chasrutam. You have also heard him, whatever he said. But now, when I want to take a decision, I cannot take only one person's opinion about it. This is where beauty of Rama as a leader, you can see that how he comes to conclude things not on his own, but in consultation with people and their opinion. And he is not giving his opinion so far. What is he thinking? Nobody knows. But he is listening to everyone before he opines about that. So he says, okay, let me ask you this. It is correct. Buddhimata, by the people who are wise, yuktam. This is appropriate to do. What is to be done? Suhrudam arthakruchreshu. Arthakruchreshu. In the case of making decisions which are difficult by nature, arthakruchreshu, difficult situations, suhrudam samarthayana upasandeshtum shashvatim buddhimichata buddhimata. Shashvatim buddhimichata buddhimata, by those people who wanted a extended level of prosperity. Shashvata, Shashvati bhutimichata buddhimata sada samarthyena upasandeshtum yuktam. So by the correct people to get advice is correct. By the proper people, samarthyena, who are definitely those who are having the ability, the capability to decide on these things, it is appropriate to ask them. That's what I'm trying to do here. Ityevam pariprishtaste
इत्येवं परिपृष्टास्ते
swam swam matam atandritaha
स्वं स्वं मतम् अतन्द्रिताः
upacharam tada ramam
सोपचारं तदा रामम्
uchuhu priyachikirshavaha
ऊचुः प्रियचिकीर्षवः
अज्ञातं नास्ति ते किञ्चित्
अज्ञातं नास्ति ते किञ्चित्
त्रिषु लोकेषु राघव
त्रिषु लोकेषु राघव
आत्मानं पूजयन् राम
आत्मानं पूजयन् राम
पृच्छस्यस्मान् सुहृत्तया
पृच्छस्यस्मान् सुहृत्तया
हि सत्यव्रतः शूरः
त्वं हि सत्यव्रतः शूरः
कार्मिको दृढविक्रमः
धार्मिको दृढविक्रमः
परीक्षकारी स्मृतिमान्
परीक्षकारी स्मृतिमान्
निःसृष्टात्मा सुहृत्सु च
निःसृष्टात्मा सुहृत्सु च
तस्मादेकैकशस्तावत्
तस्मात् एकैकशस्तावत्
ब्रुवन्तु सचिवास्तव
ब्रुवन्तु सचिवास्तव
हेतुतो मदिसम्पन्नाः
हेतुतो मतिसम्पन्नाः
समी समर्थाश्च पुनस्तथा
पुनः पुनः स्मर्श समर्थाश्च समर्थाश्च पुनः 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 पुनः
पुनः पुनः is written. Okay, punastata is here. Okay. So all these monkeys and vanaras who are there, iti evam pariprishtaha te, they all of them swam swam madam atandritaha so upacharam tata ramam uchuhu ramam priyachikirshavaha uchuhu. All of them who are very desirous to love Rama, they are so priyachikirshavaha, priyam kartum icha, priyachikirsha. So they who are having the love for the Lord have started to speak, or otherwise because they are in love or in great devotion to Sri Rama, they are accordingly they wanted to engage in the conversation. Therefore, so upacharam, along with the proper conduct, atandritaha. Tandrita means those who are tired. Atandritaha means those who are not tired, very inspired to be in the presence of the Lord. Therefore, they started to speak about their own personal opinions. Swam swam uh, matam, their own opinions, they started to speak. What did they say? Te kinchit ajnadam nasti. There is nothing that you do not know. In the whole three worlds, hey Raghava, Trishu Lokeshu. Now, interesting, they says, Suhruttaya he Rama tvam prichasi. Because of your good heart, you are asking us, Atmanam, Asman Atmanam Pujayan. That's the most important thing. You, the one who is regarding as your own self. You are, one meaning is, you are Atmanam Pujayan. Atmanam means, so, you yourself is one who is worthy of worship. But here that is not the particular translation that can be given. Atmanam asma kam Atmanam Pujayan. Asman Atmanam Pujayan. You are worshipping us as yourself. Or, yes, that is the best way to translate that. And you are Satyavrataha. You are the one who sticks to only truth. Shuraha, heroic. Dharmikaha, righteous. Dhradavikramaha, determined in your purpose. Parikshakari, one who always does upon examining everything correctly. Smritiman, man of great memory. Visrishta Atma, Nisrishta Atma Surutsu, one who is dedicated to his friends. These are the qualities beautifully exalted. I mean, what do you call that word? Expressed, okay, by the Vanaras there. Tasmat, therefore, ekashah tavat bruvantu sachivas tava. So let your tava sachivaha, your ministers, one by one, let them express what they think about the situation. Hetutaha, with their own particular reasoning for what they are saying. Etutaha madi sampannaha, they are intelligent, therefore, according to their own reasoning. Samarthaha punaha tada, because they are capable or they are wise enough to do that. Ityukte raghavayata.
इत्युक्ते राघवायाथ
Iman ankadogradaha.
मतिमान् अङ्गदोग्रतः
Vibhishana parikshartam.
विभीषणपरीक्षार्थम्
Vachavachanam harihi.
उवाच वचनं हरिः
Satro sakasha sampraptaha.
शत्रो सकाशात् सम्प्राप्तः
Sarvada tarkyameva hi.
सर्वथा तर्क्य एव हि
Vishwasaniyah rakshasa. Vishwasaniyah sahasa.
विश्वासनीयः सहसा
Akartavyo vibhishanah.
न कर्तव्यो विभीषणः
Padayitvatmabhavam hi.
छादयित्वात्मभावं हि
Charanti shatabuddhayah.
चरन्ति शठबुद्धयः
Haranti charandreshu.
प्रहरन्ति च रन्ध्रेषु
Sonarthas sumahan bhavet.
सोऽनर्थः सुमहान् भवेत्
Arthanartho vinischitya.
अर्थानर्थो विनिश्चित्य
Vivasayam bhajateha. Vivasayam bhajetah.
व्यवसायं भजेतः
Gunadas sangraham kuryat.
गुणतः सङ्ग्रहं कुर्यात्
Oshadastu visarjayet.
दोषतस्तु विसर्जयेत्
Yadi dosho mahanstasmin.
यदि दोषो महांस्तस्मिन्
Tasmin tyajyatam avishankitam.
त्यज्यतामविशङ्कितम्
Gunan vapi bahun jnatva.
गुणान् वापि बहून् ज्ञात्वा
Sangraha kriyatam nripa.
सङ्ग्रहः क्रियतां नृप.
Ragavaya ityukte, by being spoken like this, Ragavaya ityukte, having thus they expressed all of them. Ragavaya matiman angadaha agradaha uvacha. Angada being the young prince, after Sugriva spoke, obviously the next one in line in command is Angada. In the order of their seniority, they started to speak. So Sugriva completed, then Angada took over there, Agradaha at the front. Vibhishana Parikshartam Uvacha, about examining the Vibhishana, who is now the subject matter now. Now, who has come here is a Shatru. So, the first thing we have to understand is who has come and for what purpose they have come. Shatabuddhayaha, Sarvada Tarkyam Evahi, if having the enemy himself has come right in front of us, because he is not somebody who is unknown to us. We know him presently as brother of Ravana. So that we have already understood about that. Obviously, we have to handle very carefully. Vishwasaniyaha sahasa na kartavyaha. Na vishwasaniyaha kartavyaha. You cannot trust him at all. Sahasa. Sahasa means at once. At once we cannot trust. So it is like, any animal, before it eats, it smells, it, goes around, look at it, what is given to you. They are more careful than human beings, which will blum, 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 eat. If you give anything, first of all, a dog will go around it. What is that you gave? Is it worthy of eating? Shall I will try it. Whereas human being has no such discrimination. Moment they see the food, next moment it is there inside. And also, none of the animals would ever eat more than what they can. Meaning, they are very careful. They leave it and go. They don't overeat. Human beings, in spite of their intelligence, always do the wrong thing. So it is from this nature that we have to understand. Would the tree ever take more water than what is needed? When we are growing, we overwater them and kill. No forest plant is ever killed by overwatering. Never. Right? They take what they want and they survive. Whereas when we keep the same tree or the plant back home, we put overwater and kill them. Why is it that? Left to themselves, they are very intelligent. And these monkeys or the vanaras who lived among the nature, by nature, they are intelligent. It is not that they went to any school to learn these things. In nature. Therefore, here we can see, even though they are vanaras, Sugriva is a vanara only. Jambavan, a bear. And Angada, these are all forest dwellers, vanaras. But you see how Sri Rama consults them. Think about it. You are all monkeys. Why should I talk to you first of all? I am human. No. He takes them seriously. Your opinion matters. Rama was trained warrior. He has been trained by Vishwamitra and many others, and he is being a prince. He has been given all the military training. Everything is given, archery, this, that, and fighting with the weapons, fighting with swords, darts. Whom is he consulting with? Those people who are jumping from one tree to another. Think about Rama's mind then. He says that your opinion matters. I want to talk to you about what needs to be done. The second reason is he's entirely depending upon their power. He doesn't have any other army. So he has to definitely get their support and their cooperation, for which he definitely needs to ask their opinion. So here, obviously, Angada says, please do not have trust on somebody directly. Chadayitva atmabhavam hi charanti shatabuddhaya. These crooked-minded ones, Rakshasas, always hide their intent and act. Chadayitva atmabhavam, having, covering, hiding their own nature, they will move about. Randreshu praharanti cha, at the weak point they will hit. So anartha sumahan bhavet. They are definitely a great danger to us. Artha anartho vinischitya. What is good and bad in any situation, having determined, vyavasayam bhavet, bhajeta, decision should be taken up accordingly. Vyavasaya here it means decision. Gunataha sangraham kuryat. If the qualities are correct, take it up. Doshadastu visarjayet. If it is disadvantageous or of the bad result, give it up immediately. Yadi dosho mahans tasmin, if the dosha or defect or the result will be dangerous, then tasmin tyajyadam avishankitam. If the quality is bad, do not, without any doubt, reject it. Gunan vapi bahun nyatva, bahun gunan nyatva, having understood the good qualities, what is advantageous to one, having understood, sangraha kriyatam drupa, O king, accordingly take into account. So let us examine what is good and bad about this situation as well as the person. This is my opinion. It is much more balanced than anybody else. So Griva directly said, I don't think it is. Leave it. Don't even take it. Angada, because second generation. No? Let's think about this carefully. Then there is another minister, Sharaba. He started to speak. Sharabastvata nischitya
शरभस्त्वथ निश्चित्य
artam vachanam abravit
सार्थं वचनमब्रवीत्
pramasminnaravyāgra
क्षिप्रमस्मिन्नरव्याघ्र
chara pradividīyatāṃ
चारप्रतिविधीयताम्
pranidāya hi chārena
प्रणिधाय हि चारेण
yatāva sukshma buddhina
यथावत् सूक्ष्मबुद्धिना
triksha cha tada karyah
परीक्ष्य च ततः कार्यः
yatā nyāyam parigrahah
यथा न्यायं परिग्रहः
जाग्रवान् जाम्बवान् त्वद सम्प्रेक्ष्य
जाम्बवान् स्वथ सम्प्रेक्ष्य
शत्रुबुद्ध्या विचक्षणः शास्त्रबुद्ध्या विचक्षणः
शास्त्रबुद्ध्या विचक्षणः
वाक्यं विज्ञापयामास
वाक्यं विज्ञापयामास
गुणवद्दोषवर्जितम्
गुणवद्दोषवर्जितम्
बद्धवैराच्च पापाच्च
बद्धवैराच्च पापाच्च
राक्षसेन्द्रात् विभीषणः
राक्षसेन्द्राद् विभीषणः
अदेशकाले सम्प्राप्तः
अदेशकाले सम्प्राप्तः
सर्वदा शङ्क्यताम् अयम्
सर्वथा शङ्क्यतामयम्
Sharabah, the next one who is to speak about this, Ata sartam nischitya vachanam abravit. He has decided about the what to say, and then he accordingly spoke. Shipram asmin naravyagra charaha pratividiyatam. You come to understand first of all, Vibhishana is a spy. He has absolutely no doubt. He has not even seen him. Think about it. Such people who have never seen and without even thinking, without even knowing, oh, a person from the enemy clan has come, he must be a spy. That kind of a hasty decision is not good because you will be losing real benefit out of such people. Anyway, what we should do? Charena yatavat charena pranidaya sukshma buddhina charena pranidaya. After having, to understand the nature of a spy, you should send a spy for him. So spy has come. Okay. We let us spy him. What is he intending? So disguising, making a very intelligent fellow, making him as a spy, let us send him to spy him. Tataha parikshya, having done some amount of examination of him, yatanyayam karyaha parigraha. We have to take it up according to that only, whether to take him in or not. Now, Jambavan, who is one of the eldest in the whole army, he said that let me say something about this. Jambavans tata samprekshya shastra buddhya vichakshana. He is one who is having enough exposure to, it is said, about the Shastra, which is very unique because Jambavan being a bear, how he would have become a Shastravid, that is question is remaining. Now, as I have said, Vanaras, not, of course, all of them are forest dwellers, but they also had a kingdom, which shows that about their Shastra here does not mean scriptures, really speaking, but it means that the study regarding how to handle administration, that probably they would have done. Those kind of exposure they would have had, so we should accept the scriptures here does not mean Vedas, etc. It should be probably meaning Artha Shastra or about the Nidhi Shastra. Those things perhaps he had already studied. So, Vakyam Vijnapayamasa, he started to submit his own words, Gunavat, Doshavarjitam Vakyam, with a lot of thinking quality and devoid of all falsehood or defects. First of all, Baddha Vairacha Papat, the sworn enemy of ours, Rakshasa Indrat, Ravanat, Vibhishanaha Sampraptaha. He has come from our sworn enemy. He points out a different thing. He has come Adesha Kala. He has come to our place. And he has come at a time we are ready to fight. So we have to keep this very carefully. He has decided to come in not at an appropriate time and space. He has come inappropriate time and space. He has come, walked into us, and when we are about to get on to fight. So, therefore, you have to have some doubt about this. As I said before, perhaps Ravana wants to stop us here itself before we cross. That is what it is appearing to be. That's regarding the space, time, regarding the place where he has come. Before we even enter into Lanka, he wants to stop us. Before we even cross over to the ocean, he wants to stop us. Secondly, he has come with his four of his ministers. That is to say, he has decided to speak about the greatness of Ravana and why you should not fight with him. Perhaps because if he has come with an army, it's a different thing. But he has come with these four ministers, which is to say, these people are here to dissuade you and talk about the glory of Ravana, talk about his strength and whom you are going to meet. So obviously, he has come to caution us, stop us and caution us. So this is what I think. Therefore, let us approach with great, great caution here. This is Jambavan's standpoint. Thereafter, Maindra, another important minister of Sugriva. Tato Maindrastu Samprekshya
ततो ततो मैन्दस्तु सम्प्रेक्ष्य
Nayapanaya Kovidaha
नयापनय कोविदः
Vakyam Vachana Sampannaha
वाक्यं वचनसम्पन्नः
Abhashe Hetumat Hemuttaram it should be Hetumattaram. Okay. Babashe Hetumattaram
बभाषे हेतुमत्तरम्
Anujo Nama Sasyesha
अनुजो नाम तस्यैष
Ravanasya Vibhishanaha
रावणस्य विभीषणः
Chyatam Madurenayam
पृच्छतां मधुरेणायम्
Anai Narapatishvara
शनैर्नरपतीश्वर
Bhavamasya tu Vijnaya
भावमस्य तु विज्ञाय
Attvadastvam Karishyasi
तत्त्वतस्त्वं करिष्यसि
Dushto na dushto va
यदि दुष्टो न दुष्टो वा
Dipurvam Narashaba
बुद्धिपूर्वं नरर्षभ
Ata Samskar Sampannaha
अथ संस्कारसम्पन्नः
Hanuman Sajivottamaha
हनूमान् सचिवोत्तमः
Vacha Vachanam Shlakshyam
उवाच वचनं श्लक्ष्णम्
Artavan Maturam Lagu.
अर्थवन्मधुरं लघु
Maindraha, another minister, Samprekshya, seeing this, what he says, Naya Apanaya. Naya means the means to, the way to go and or what to do, right thing. Apanaya means what not to be done. So this having very clearly having seen, Vakyam Vachana Sampannaha, Maindraha, one who is capable of speaking correctly, Vakyam Babashe Hetumattaram, with proper reasoning. So he didn't want to determine or come to conclude Vibhishana as a spy or the enemy himself coming to attack us, find a hole, find a weakness, and then to gain strength or gain trust among us and then try to divide us. All that thing, whatever is said by so many people before, he doesn't want to jump into conclusion like that. First of all, Eshaha Ravanasya Anujaha, Vibhishana Namaha. He is only a younger brother of Ravana. Madhurena Shanaihi Ayam Prichatam. Oh, with a very gentle way of approaching and gentle way to approach him and speak to him. And he addresses him as Narapadishvara. Hey Rama, you the one who is the king among all the men. Speak to him gently and then Asya Bhavam Vijnaya, for the sake of his intent. Tattvataha tvam karishyasi. Then accordingly you engage, you further do. What you should do? Yadi dushtaha va na dushtaha va. Is he inimical or not inimical? Buddhi purvam. having determined that with wisdom, then you do it. So he is more reasonable than all others. Seem to be a more balanced person. Now, until this point, Hanuman did not say a word. He was just keeping quiet, watching all of them. Interesting point is, he is the one who has gone to the enemy's fort. And he knows much more than anybody else. None of them have any clue about it, not even seen the face of Ravana, not even seen the outer wall of Lanka, what they have there inside. He has not seen one Rakshasa also in their life. So these people have such a conclusion. How fruitful, how correct is their assumptions? So Hanuman, looking at all of them speaking like this, Ataha samskara sampanna. This is what is called samskar. What is samskar here? First of all, not jumping into speak first. Second is patience about one's own opinion. Third is listening to others without crossing them. He has done all that, keeping his opinion very close to himself. Samskar Sampanna Hanuman, Sachivottamaha, is the best among the ministers Sugriva had. Vachanam Uvacha, Slakshnam Vachanam, very, very pure statement he made. Uvacha, Arthavat Maturam Laguhu, Arthavat, purposeful words, and short but precise. He doesn't want to elaborate much, but first of all, usually any kind of such situation, if you want to opine, you have to say what is not correct according to what they have said. Somebody said, send a spy to find out from him. Somebody said, go and attack him directly. Don't even bring him in. And so many different ideas were given, including last one who said that let us first of all find out, talk to him. So Hanumanji slowly begins this. Nabhavantam adisreshtam
न भवन्तम् अतिश्रेष्ठम्
samartham vadatam varam
समर्थं वदतां वरम्
adishayayitum shrakyah
अतिशाययितुं शक्तः
brihaspatirapi bruvan
बृहस्पतिरपि ब्रुवन्
navadannapi sangarshat
न वादान्नपि सङ्घर्षात्
adikyanna cha kamatah
नाधिक्यान्न च कामतः
Kshami vachanam rajan
वक्ष्यामि वचनं राजन्
yadartham rama gauravat
यथार्थं रामगौरवात्
arthanartha nimittam hi
अर्थानर्थनिमित्तं हि
yaduktam sajivaistava
यदुक्तं सचिवैस्तव
tatra dosham prapashyami
तत्र दोषं प्रपश्यामि
kriya nahyupapadyate
क्रिया न ह्युपपद्यते
नियोगात् सामर्थ्यम
कृते नियोगात् सामर्थ्यम्
अबोद्धुम न शक्यते
अव
अवबोद्धुम न शक्यते
अवबोद्धुं न शक्यते
सहसा विनियोगोऽपि
सहसा विनियोगोऽपि
दोषवान् प्रतिभाति मे
दोषवान् प्रतिभाति मे
चारप्रणिहितं युक्तं
चारप्रणिहितं युक्तं
यदुक्तं सजीवैस्तव
यदुक्तं सचिवैस्तव
तस्यासम्भवात् तत्र
अर्थस्यासम्भवात् तत्र
कारणं नोपपद्यते
कारणं नोपपद्यते
देशकालं सम्प्राप्तः
अदेशकाले सम्प्राप्तः
इत्ययं यद्विभीषणः
इत्ययं यद्विभीषणः
विवक्षा तत्र मे स्त्रियम्
विवक्षा तत्र मे स्तीयम्
तां निबोधयतामति
तां निबोधयथामति
एष देशश्च कालश्च
एष देशश्च कालश्च
भवतीह यथा तथा
भवतीह यथा तथा
पुरुषात् पुरुषं प्राप्य
पुरुषात् पुरुषं प्राप्य
तथा दोषगुणावपि
तथा दोषगुणावपि
औरात्म्यं रावणे दृष्ट्वा
दौरात्म्यं रावणे दृष्ट्वा
गमं च तथा त्वयि
विक्रमं च तथा त्वयि
उत्तमागमनं ह्यत्र
युक्तमागमनं युक्तमागमनं यत्र
सदृशं तस्य बुद्धितः.
सदृशं तस्य बुद्धितः.
So he said, nobody is actually equal to you in terms of speaking correctly. He speaks to Rama about that. Ye vadatam varam samartam madhisreshtam na bhavantam adishayayudum shaktah. Nobody actually surpass you in speaking appropriately. Bhavantam madhisreshtam, one who is the best in thinking. Samartham, capable. Vadatam varam, best among those who are speaking. Na adishayetum shakya. Nobody can surpass you. Brihaspatirapi. Even speaking in that about, even Brihaspati also cannot do that. Now, na vadan api sangarshat na adikyat na kamatah. Vakshyami. First of all, he Rajan, Ramagauravat yadartham vakshyami. With due respect to Rama, I am speaking this, but I am not doing it as an argument. Now, vatat as a trying to argue out all others. That is not the idea here. And sangarshanat apina. And it is not for me to, out of enthusiasm, to say something. I'm not doing that. Na adikyat, not that I feel myself superior to all others because I went to Lanka and came back. Not that reasoning. Na kamatah, not out of my desire to speak, therefore not that way, but I want to give my opinion about the situation. Yathartham, and out of due respect to Rama. So now, various things have been spoken by various ministers. Artha anartha nimittam hi eduktam sachivaihi tava sachivaihi, by your ministers. What is to be done, what not to be done, what not to be done has been spoken, but I see some fault in that. Tatra dosham prapashyami. And kriya nahi upapadyate. According to act is not necessary. Because I find some faults in their opinion, and I will tell you exactly where that whatever they say would not work tomorrow. Aganita guna gana
अगणित गुणगणभूषण राम आश्रितवत्सल जय जय राम अयोध्यवासी सीताराम आपद्बान्धव जय जय राम दशरथनन्दन श्रीराम दशमुखमर्दन जय जय राम कौसल्यासुतवर्धन राम कामितफलदा जय जय राम पापविमोचन श्रीराम पट्टाभिराम जय जय राम जानकी वल्लभ सीताराम जय रघुराम जय सिया राम वानर सेवित श्रीराम वारिधिवन्दन जय जय राम हनुमत्पूजित सीताराम श्रीराम जय जय राम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।